Hello folks, and welcome to Tom's Nail Bar today. Welcome to Tech TV. I'm out on my own with my little fingerio with a slightly smaller bandage on it, and I'm getting able to get it into the glove. But I'm on a coffee break at the moment. It's 11 o'clock and it's time for coffee. And this is my little station today, just in the truck here, just sitting on the back of it. My little deck chair, my coffee machine, my water. Could life get any better? I was just looking at the weather there. It's 22 degrees and a 2% chance of rain. And I think it is even less than 2%, but I'm no weatherman. I've done some trimming this morning. I'm running behind maybe 2 weeks, last couple of weeks with my hand injury. So I'm kind of running now a wee bit behind. And it's actually, you can see it visibly, and I should have been on this farm 2 weeks ago. I'm only on it today, working Saturdays, trying to catch up. So I'll catch up with you later on some trims, but for now, it's time for some coffee. So coffee break over, and it's time to get back to work. This is my workstation today. There's my little girls way down in the distance. Somebody asked me there one day, you know, what pimps or what things we had done on the crush, but the most recent thing we've done is the non-subscribing fans. They are doing a fantastic job today in the cool, or in the heat rather. I'm not hot, I don't know what way. Brain has went into some sort of mush, or mushier than normal. It drops down considerably, so I'm going to have to do something with that. But in the meantime, I made myself a little grinder tree. What I have found, the cows are putting their head around with that, having fallen down somewhat. As I say, I'll have to do a repair or take a look and see what's happening there. So I just quickly stuck in a little pipe here. There's this, the cow hits this first and the grinder's sitting behind it. Trying to give you an overview of it. As the cow nose hits that now, the grinder's behind it. But a few times the grinder popped onto the ground and it wasn't ideal. Things we probably put on is a little torque paper dispenser. Very, very useful. You want to clean something up, or you get some poo in your eye. This is the other little non-subscribing fan. And while they're non-subscribing, I do forgive them because they do a phenomenal job. What I've found is, working at a crush and there's maybe no water supply, I would have normally used my little scraper, this little chap here, just to clean out the crush, the floor bed of the floor, to just not be bringing home as much flower growing properties, compost, whatever you want to call it. What I have come up with is a KVK brush. It just sits there in the back door, and then when I need it, it's there. It just runs down this rubber tree. So I will have just sort of taken you around a little whistle stop tour of wee things I've done to the crush. None of my little friends has decided to come up and see me, so I'll have to go and get the first. I'll catch up with you on some of these trims. But as I say, we're minus maybe some water today, so we might not be able to get the feet washed, but we'll see how it unfolds. We have no water, but I happen to remember that I had my little washer with me, so I've just washed this foot off, just to clean it up and let you see. As I said, I probably a wee bit later getting to this farm than normal. So for those of you who are new to the challenge, what we're trying to do is create balance in this foot. At the moment, this outer claw is really doing the work, doing the most work. I'm trying to show you an angle whereby you can see what actually is happening. If I keep my hand here on this medial claw and run it across, my fingers are running into this claw. So this claw is carrying the weight, the bulk of the weight. It's overburdened. The overburdened weight transfer up, and there's a little spot of dermatitis. I've just washed that, and you can see how tender it is. So we will start and treat it, clean out these little fissures or little cracks, just to make sure that they're healthy and able to carry some weight. I saved up my tech points and I got myself a lovely, with my tech points, I got a lovely set of tech knives. So they are incredible. They're very sharp. And I love using them. So what do we want to do? Our aim is to lower the outer claw, or the lateral claw. So as I said earlier, it's automatically on the ground first. That's where the weight is being transferred to, and then as it passes up to this little area here, looks sort of sewerish. So, with just looking at this, I'll remove the tip that you can get a better view of it. But what I was saying earlier, for those of you who are new to this channel, we're trying to restore balance, and we've really brought balance back to this foot, where this claw was doing a lot of the work, this claw wasn't doing so much, and then it was passing it up to this little lesion here. But if you just look where my finger's pointing, there's a slight little bit of bruising. So that's coming from the overburdenness of the weight that has been on this. Aiming to do now is to remove and model out in such a wide way. The working claw requires a wide model. So you can see that's coming across, that bruising's coming across the knife there. So we're getting a lovely model on this. This is beautiful. I'm just curving it out. Absolute pleasure to get doing this. And we're getting there before there's any ulcer or any issue with the hoof. Lovely and clean. Absolutely beautiful. Now, as this here is a little bit on the sore side, a little bit of dermatitis, just clean it off and pat it and really dry it just to get it nice and clean. We're now going to put some salicylic acid crystal powder on it. Now that will comfort the cow because it has a desensitizing properties. It's a derivative of aspirin, and we will wrap it up and leave it on for a number of days. The farmer will have a list of any cows that got it, and we'll just roll it out. We won't put it on too tight, and sometimes, just for added comfort, I put a little relief cut in the bandage just to sort of release it there, to take the pressure, but it still holds the product on the area that we need it to be. And I do hear you little dew claw people shouting, and I will just clean them up with the grinder. We aim to keep everybody happy. There we have this foot. We have restored balance. If you look down it, it's beautiful. She has equal walking surface. As that foot goes to the ground now, the distribution of weight will be all on the foot, and the cow will step out and she will walk a lot easier, a lot more comfortable. And I will get up the other foot now and we'll take a quick look at that. You take a quick look at this here, this other little back right foot. It is not overly overgrown, but it's just ready for a trim. So it's good to get here before there's any problems. Again, you can see this horn growing here, and the cow's actually naturally trying to shed this herself. So we'll give her a hand. We'll remove it. Again, the working claw or the lateral claw, which is the one we like to do the wide model on. That reduces the walking surface. On the medial claw, we just clean it out to keep all debris from, and just to check that it's healthy and well, and that everything can pass up through there as the cow walks, and it's nice and comfortable. So again, we're restoring balance. Again, a little bit of bruising here, but with a nice model, a nice wide model, and a good sharp knife, we can take nice slithers and nice little amounts just till we get the desired model that we want. And there we have that little bit of bruising, so we have alleviated that bruising. So we have again a lovely result, and this makes me very happy. So we've got the desired effect again. We have stabilised the medial claw, lateral claw, or the outer claw has been reduced of its overburdenedness, and all remains for to be done with this foot is to take a look at the dew claw. And I'm just very aware today, for some reason or other, of the little dew claw people. So, well, I don't know how little you are, but the dew claws are a little part of the trim. So clean them up. They're beautiful, nice and healthy. There we have this little cow, and she has balance restored to both her feet. She has a bandage for some dermatitis from salicylic acid. She again has great balance in her feet, and nice model out, and across the two back feet there, she's beautifully balanced. And we'll take a wee run around here now and get up the front foot. Just to save a bit of time, get the cow to the crush, not keep her there unduly long. We will just, it's looking pretty good. Just clean out around that crack area, just to make sure there's nothing harmful or going to cause her problems. Again, a nice model out on the working claw, and her dew claws are fine. So we should have one happy little cow. So we just let her out now and see how she goes. Off you go, Gertie. That's it. Out into the beautiful sunshine. You're walking perfectly on those feet. That is a really nice job. Rewarding. I love it. I would love to be able to stay out on this, but I have my two non-subscribing fans running here, and for any of you who are farmers or work with machinery, and whenever you're working at night with your machinery and sort of on into the evening, it gets a wee bit cooler, and you know, you almost think your machine has gained an extra 20 or 30 horsepower. That's what I'm feeling today with these fans. They're keeping me cool. I'm running better, my brain's clearer, Although Gareth would maybe doubt that at times, but I'm running nice and cool and nice and comfortable.